Hello everyone, my name is Holden Hardman. Thank you so much for joining us again for another video. We're in a predicament today because there are a lot of reactions that people ask us to watch that we have already seen. We get a lot of people saying, Jen's seen these, there's no way a human being could have gone through all this time, never seen these movies. It's because we never watched the ones that we have seen, or that Jen has seen. So this is one that Jen has seen, and I have seen it too. We've seen all the Saw movies. Another one people will request all the time for us is Scream. Jen has actually seen that one many times, and we've seen all of those too. So we just don't do them, we do other things. But this is a movie that I would love to just have you watch along with us. We can talk about it, joke about it, and have just a good time watching it. When we watched Insidious, I didn't realize that Leigh Whannell, one of the guys that was in that, co-wrote that, but also wrote and starred in this one. This is also directed by James Wan, who did the first Insidious too. That put me down a whole rabbit hole when we watched Insidious of like, how did I miss this guy? Probably because it was horror. I didn't really get into horror until much later. But I would love to watch Saw. Hopefully you'll enjoy watching it with us. Jen, we've both seen this movie many times. How are you feeling watching it with the audience? Hopefully, it might feel different because, you know, it might be a more casual situation. But how are you feeling watching it with the audience?
Gosh, I am so amped to watch this because this is one of my favorite, I don't even really consider it horror. I do remember being absolutely blown away by the concept and just the storyline. And I think that it's one of the most brilliant horror movies that I've ever seen. I absolutely loved it the first time I saw it, and I love it every time I watch it. I've seen it a billion times. I actually showed Holden all the Saw movies. I told him that no matter how many they come out with, I am going to watch them, even if they're horrible. The gore, traps, twists and turns, it's just like this movie was made with me in mind. So I'm really excited to watch it with everybody. I think it's gonna be a good time.
Before we get into it, we can't forget the comment of the day. Today's comment of the day comes from Insidious. This is Alex Pizzana, who says, Leigh Whannell also co-wrote Saw. It's funny that you recognized him from name since nobody in the reaction videos does that, so very good for you for catching that. He showed up in Aquaman, which is also James Wan. He appeared in The Matrix Reloaded, dies horribly shortly after. I'd have to rewatch that one. This movie and The Conjuring were revolutionary for doing exactly what you used to expect from horror films. They just had become so bad and gimmicky. I kind of agree with that. I think that the Insidious, Saw, and Conjuring kind of revamped modern horror. Another comment of the day, when we watched Insidious again, you should do all the Saw movies. So prior to Jen showing me all the Saw movies, I had seen Saw 2 and I had seen Saw 4 with friends on different occasions. And it was nice to kind of go back from the beginning. I'd kind of been putting it off because in my mind, there was like that scene of Dr. Lawrence where he's just like holding the thing and just like cutting his leg off. And I'm just like, is it? I don't know if this is for me. But watching it in its context with the story, it is some pretty top tier writing, a subversion of expectation, and just a good film, aside from, you know, the gruesome aspect of it. Last comment of the day, did you guys see Saw X? We did. I thought that it was probably one of the better Saw movies. Once you started getting into Saw 5, 6, and 7 with Hoffman, I just didn't really care quite so much. But Saw X, Jen and I both really enjoyed. It took place between Saw 1 and Saw 2. Real quick, what did you think of Saw X?
It's a Saw movie, so I loved it. Much better than some of the later Saw films. It did have a very different tone, very different from all the other Saw movies, but it was fantastic.
Yeah, I was surprised about how much I enjoyed it too. So that one has our seal of approval. If you haven't seen Saw X, go check it out. Let us know what you think down in the comments below. For now, we have a sponsor today. So check them out and we'll get into the video. Special thanks to Factor for sponsoring today's video. If you've watched our channel, it's likely you've seen Factor sponsor us in the past. And one of the reasons we love continuing to work with Factor is that not only are we sponsored by them, but we're also customers. If you're unfamiliar, Factor provides fresh, never frozen, dietitian-designed meals and delivers them right to your doorstep. We get a weekly delivery which basically serves as our daily lunch or dinner. It's high-quality, nutritious food that's cheaper than takeout or fast food. Jen and I actually have tested this out by going to different fast food places, getting their standard meals, one for her and one for me, and it ended up being more expensive than 2 Factor meals. And as for speed, Factor meals are ready in just 2 minutes. It cuts down on our grocery shopping and our cooking, so we have more time to spend with family and more time to make content for you guys.
Will you guys watch Legend of Korra?
We'll get there when we get there. Factor is also really flexible with life changes, so if you need to cut down on the amount of meals you're getting or pause it indefinitely, you can do that. Conversely, if you need to bump up those numbers because you can't get enough Factor in your life, you can do that too. And Jen and I have done both of those things. And this may seem like a grossly simple point, but the meals are just good. I could give you all the detailed information about their calorie smart options, their protein plus choices, their vegan options, but at the end of the day, the food is just good food. They have a few other things going on this fall, like their cranberry pecan chicken or their apple Dijon pork chops. They have breakfast options like apple cinnamon pancakes, bacon and egg cheddar bites, juices and smoothies, and I am telling you right now, that is some good food. You know the deal. Click the link in the description below or go to factor75.com. Use code Holden50 and you'll get 50% off your first Factor box. Go to the site, peruse some of the meals, find something you're curious about or just want to try, and you'll get half off. That's factor75.com. Click the link in the description below. Use code Holden50 and you'll get 50% off your first box. And remember, supporting the sponsor helps support the channel, so make sure you go and check them out.
I love this movie.
I know you do.
You know those people that like can't handle the gore, grotesque storylines?
Yeah, right.
I'm not one of them. Give me all the gore.
Yeah, you'll be happy to know I've also become fairly desensitized.
Yeah, I made him watch all of them in like one sitting.
You'll have to let us know if doing these rewatches is worth it for you. There's a novelty about watching something for the first time and reacting to the big reveal at the end. I don't know if this will kind of have the same thing, but maybe it'll feel just like casual, us hanging out and watching a movie we've already all seen together.
Dun-dun-dun,
Oh, yeah.
dun-dun-dun.
Yeah.
We've like been singing the theme song.
Yeah. Da-na-na. I'd be like in the toilet and the da-na-na. Came out the same year as Spider-Man 2. So I reference everything, how it comes out around the Spider-Man films.
I know that, baby. I love you so much. I have not found a movie that is anything like this. This is so creative to me.
It really is. It was definitely unique.
And the fact that most of this takes place in one room.
Yeah, the budget for this was about $1 million. It's like one of the best return investment films, horror films.
Dead?
You're not dead.
Who's that? Where am I?
I don't know yet.
Honestly, that toilet grossed me out more than anything.
Yeah, reminds me of that Family Guy. Oh, da-na-na, da-na-na.
I love it. What is this room supposed to be?
It looks like just like an old public bathroom. It's like a bathhouse or something. There's some.
My name is Lawrence Gordon. I'm a doctor. I just woke up here, just like you.
I went to bed in my shithole apartment and woke up in an actual shithole.
This movie was actually supposed to go straight to
On my way
DVD.
home from work.
Is that right?
I don't remember it.
But they did one of those like test audiences so high that
Yeah.
First dead body I've
Got a
ever seen.
theatrical release.
thank God it did. Can you imagine a world without Saw?
No one has taken your kidneys.
How can you tell from way over there? What are you, a surgeon?
Yeah.
What's that?
They must want something from us. That clock.
What about it?
It's brand new. What is that?
Iconic.
It's in my pocket.
This is also another horror movie I feel like where the main characters, like the main cast, they're not idiots.
Right.
Like they're practical and like trying to figure out what's going on. They're not doing like stupid things.
Their reactions are very like realistic.
Yeah, like what you might do.
There's something else you can use.
It's nothing.
Come on.
There you go.
Rise and shine, Adam. You're probably wondering where you are. Up until now, you've simply sat in the shadows, watching others live out their lives. Are you going to watch yourself die today, Adam? Or do something about it?
The voice has changed slightly, like I feel like from movie to
a little
movie.
bit.
I'm not gonna risk breaking it. You throw me your tape.
Dr. Gordon, every day of your working life, you have given people the news that they're going to die soon. Your aim in this game is to kill Adam. You have until 6 on the clock. When there's that much poison in your blood, the only thing left to do is shoot yourself. If you do not kill Adam by 6, then Allison and Diana will die.
They did a good job at making the set look absolutely
Disgusting.
disgusting.
Let the game begin.
hell does follow your heart?
There, right next to you.
Oh, gosh. Oh. That's definitely gross. Ugh.
No solids.
Take off the lid.
Sure wish I had tried that first.
Hey,
He doesn't want you to saw through the chains.
he doesn't want us to cut through our chains. He wants us to cut through our feet. Police still hadn't caught him. I was a suspect.
Oh yeah, from Rush Hour.
He started at the back of the cage and tunneled his way through that razor wire, so it's amazing he got as far as he did.
Did you cut yourself because you truly wanted to die, or did you just want some attention? Find the path through the razor wire to the door.
It's a cool little flashback.
Did he actually have a chance to survive this? Yeah, that won't work.
The newspapers started calling him the Jigsaw Killer. Not really a murderer.
Yeah, that's what they keep trying to convince me about him.
Killed anyone.
Saw 3, like I despise murderers.
Hello, Mark. The antidote is inside the safe. But watch your step. By the way,
Jigsaw was a lot more cheeky.
so I would
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like he really needs the candle. I mean, there were like lights
There was
up
some
there.
Well, might have just been for our sake as the viewers.
Patient had
His name is John.
Thanks, Patch Adams. Definitely comes across as a creep.
Yeah.
This is yours, Doctor.
Look, if you can't be honest with me.
I was visiting someone, it wasn't a patient. All right? We have one of the victims who managed to escape.
Oh, here we go.
Tell me the first thing you remember.
Oh. Hey.
Hello, Amanda. I want to play a game. Here's what happens if you lose. Think of it like a reverse bear trap.
Ay, ay, ay.
You'll be all right.
There is
Jill wasn't all right.
Hoffman was.
a divine line.
Yeah, we finally get to see that trap kill somebody.
Hurry up.
Yeah.
There's a classic Saw shot, just like straight chaos.
And then I saw the body.
You did it, Amanda.
Congratulations. You are still alive.
You are, in fact, a drug addict.
Jesus.
Act like that.
Danny.
Stop.
Helped me.
You could be the one who put me in this room.
I'm in exactly the same situation.
I'll cut you with this. You hear me? I'll cut.
It's a two-way mirror.
Ugh. Look at that quality.
I can see you.
Every possible angle has been pre-thought out.
You sound like you admire this prick.
The tape told us to find an X. That X has to be somewhere in this room.
I said before that Lee Winnell looks a lot like Ezra Miller.
Thinking about the last thing I said to my daughter.
There's a man in my room.
Sure he's not just hiding in your imagination?
He talks.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, Ma.
Oh, what a big tootsie.
Oh, what a big tootsie.
You went to market.
She looks like a walrus.
He had roast beef. There's another picture behind the one you're looking at. It's my favorite one because
Regards, Jigsaw.
Sometimes you see more with your eyes shut.
This photo you're talking about's not here.
I feel like this was the scariest part for me.
Good night, little girl.
Oh boy.
Creep.
He's just standing there with that
I know.
thing over his head. I feel like it's also one of the only Saw movies that Jigsaw involves like an innocent that he would actually kill. Because
Yeah.
he told Zepp that like at 6, if it hasn't been done, to kill them both.
Yeah.
Even like in Saw 4 or 5, when he kidnaps the other girl, she was never like really in danger.
Hoffman like
Saved her. Yeah.
Yeah, that seems very out of character for him.
The girl's a good actress though.
She really is.
I see you. Does Dr. Gordon know you're at home with his wife?
He went down a path of his own too
Yeah, I
here.
know.
I never should have let you go.
Quite an amazing story that poor woman told. I'm sorry, I can't be of more help to your investigation.
The sewer lines run under this neighborhood too. Doctor.
Hello, Amanda. I want to play a game. Here's what happens if you lose.
Maybe you should find yourself a girlfriend.
Remember 118th Street?
That gang's territory was only about 4 blocks.
Now listen to this. We gotta check the records for all the fire emergencies that occurred in that area within the last 2 weeks.
In the rear wing of 213 Stygian Street.
Who said anything about a warrant?
Tap.
Tap. I mean, anything you find might be inadmissible. He said, screw the Constitution.
Yeah, well, so will anybody else.
Breaking and entering, guys. Need that warrant.
I got you. What the hell is this?
Diorama of some kind.
Freaking doll.
You did return your card at the local grocery store.
Awake already, Jeff. You're a test subject for something greater than yourself. In 20 seconds, the life of this man will be ended.
Shut up and get down! This might have been one of the few times that Jigsaw was caught off guard.
Yeah, also prepared to murder that dude.
Like 1,000 keys.
Yeah.
What's more important to you, officer, arresting me or the life of another human being? Sick of those who scoff at the suffering of others.
Oh. Oh. Freaking neck.
Jeez. Oh.
These officers are just doing their job.
Technically, he's never murdered anyone. He only set up the rig. But it was the guns who killed him.
Get you on your knees. We're gonna close this case.
He's gonna be on hoarder soon if he's not careful.
What are you doing over there?
Excuse me. Turn off the lights. Just turn them off for a second. Jesus, behind you.
Lights in here hadn't charged it. It must be glow-in-the-dark paint or something.
The key. The one from my envelope. Where is it?
Here. Cell phone. Most beautiful invention on this planet.
Make that second most beautiful invention.
You gonna put something that you found in this room in your mouth?
Give me that sweet cancer.
Give me that sweet cat.
The cigarettes are harmless, I promise. You don't need a gun to kill Adam.
This was meant to receive calls, not make them. After I finished at the hospital, I was walking back to my car.
What kind of hospital does he work at?
That's what I'm saying. That's a sketchy hospital parking. What if there's just some dude sitting in his car right there?
How did you know to turn off the lights?
Instinct.
Instinct.
Yeah.
What else aren't you telling me?
I didn't tell you that my last girlfriend, who was a feminist vegan punk, broke up with me because she thought I was too angry.
Because she thought I was too angry.
Where did you get this? It was in your wallet.
Reminds me of Hero.
Yeah.
What are you doing to him, you bastard? You don't need a gun to kill Adam.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
I want you to play along with me on this. You still want that cigarette?
Be cool, guys.
Nice.
I've killed him with the poison, just like you wanted. Now where's my family?
I just got electrocuted. You think I would make that up just to mess up your stupid charade?
All right, that's it.
I'm just gonna kill you.
I remember how I got here.
That apartment is pretty crappy.
Someone there?
This is great. A horror movie technique here.
Yeah.
A little flash so you can see. We know it's coming.
Come out! I'll kill you, you motherfucker!
Oh! Bro, you need to kill Adam, dude.
What if it was like a wrong number?
Dad, is that you? He has a gun.
Hello? Diana?
Is Adam there? Don't believe Adam's lies. He knows you.
If you so much as lay a finger on them, I'll kill you. You hear me?
Are they okay?
Adam.
She told me not to believe you. You knew me. Who are you?
You know who I am.
Stop the lie!
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
You don't recall getting your picture taken in that parking lot?
Turn the flash off.
I can prove that you didn't go anywhere near a hospital last night. I get paid to take pictures of rich guys like you who go to seedy out-of-the-way motels to f their secretaries.
Makes sense that that's not the hospital garage.
Ah, face it, Larry, we're both bullshitters. My camera isn't. It doesn't know how to lie. What did you do in that motel room? You got out of there pretty fast.
Not cool, man.
What's wrong with me to make you come here?
I thought
You can say that again.
Holden Thomas Hardman.
Hello? It's for you.
For me?
I know what you're doing. Doctor.
What happened?
I gotta go.
Calls himself Bob and he gives me the money up front. $200 a night. Next thing I know, I'm chained to a pipe. Some prehistoric bathroom.
Paul, was he skinny, obese, what?
Don't take notes about his appearance.
Must remember something.
Got a scar around his neck, okay?
Nice.
The guy who paid me to take these photos was not a cop.
No. He was discharged from the police force. And you helped him. You took money to invade money.
We're cheating on your wife.
I did not cheat on her!
What do you care what I think anyway?
I should have killed you.
Zep.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah.
His name is Zep. I'm gonna take great pleasure in seeing you pay for that.
We're out of time.
Good for the mom.
Dr. Gordon's time is up. I'm afraid it has to be you that tells him he failed.
Is that you, Zep, you bastard? I know it's you, you son of a bitch! Hallie?
Failed. Give it to me!
Honey, you alright?
No.
I'm being held captive in a room somewhere.
What are you talking about?
Honey!
Better get over there. Oh.
Freeze!
Oh, that'd be tough. Just like be listening to that.
What the fuck?
Come on, Tap.
Mrs. Gordon?
I'm gonna kill your husband now, Mrs. Gordon.
Oh.
It's us.
Get up! I need you! Oh, thank God. He electrocuted me. I told you. Fuck this shit!
Raw sewage.
Oh no, Lawrence.
My family needs me!
Oh boy.
Lawrence, you're not. Wait, no!
God.
Oh my God! Lawrence!
Oh, that ain't right. Oh, Tap.
Now who's gonna avenge Sing?
Oh my God! Lawrence! It's not me who did this!
You have to die.
No! I want to live!
Oh.
Ah! I've done it! Show them to me!
Larry?
Did you get through to him?
You f***ing bastard! I'll f***ing kill you!
Too late.
Oh, Adam.
You're gonna be all right. Sorry for shooting you. I have to go and get help. Going to bleed to death.
Don't leave me!
I'll bring someone back. I promise.
Lawrence! We're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't lie to you.
Such a good ending here.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Mr. Hindle, or as they called you around the hospital. Zap. There's a slow-acting poison coursing through your system.
Will you murder a mother and her child to save yourself?
So good.
Mm-hmm.
That's how Hero looks sometimes.
The key to that chain is in the bathtub.
His name is John.
Has an inoperable frontal lobe tumor.
Hello, Mark, Paul, Amanda, Zap, Adam, Dr. Gordon. I want to play a game.
Adam really got the short end of the stick here.
Yeah, especially knowing what happens to him.
Mm-hmm.
Most people are so ungrateful to be alive. Not anymore.
Oh, that's such a good scene.
Game over.
All right, just finished our rewatch of Saw. This one really is a classic, and what an ending in this movie. I remember seeing that for the first time, and then when you see Tobin Bell get up in the background, it was just like, oh my gosh. So good. How did you feel doing our rewatch?
Great, I love Saw. That reaction with Tobin Bell getting up, you literally had the same reaction as Adam. You just can't help but look right at it. Everything's going through your head like, what am I witnessing?
Yeah, and then realizing Zepp had a recorder too. I'm just like, oh my gosh.
They did a really good job at kind of diverting blame.
Expectation.
Or expectation of who you think Jigsaw is or who's responsible for this. Really, the first time you see it, you think Zepp is absolutely responsible for this. To find out that he's just another pawn, a very good twist.
Yeah, we touched on it at the beginning, but the way that they make Jigsaw later on in the movies, that he has like this twisted sense of how to gain value out of life, but he doesn't normally go after straight up innocence. So it's weird that in this one, he's really less concerned about that, being like, hey, kill the girl, because he's not like that in any of the other movies, really. Maybe Hoffman is, but you know, not Tobin Bell.
Yeah, I think that Jigsaw is kind of portrayed differently in the later movies. The first one is really a standalone as far as like how Jigsaw is. I think it's completely different. It is interesting to kind of go back to the beginning, and I think that it's interesting also that this movie in the beginning focuses on two people, and then slowly all these other people are kind of weaved into the story one by one, and it becomes this big, messy web.
Yeah.
So I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's a really refined story, and I don't know about this one, but I know like Saw 2, 3, and I think 4 all were shot like in the same warehouse. Several times in this one, especially being made for only $1 million, where like they're in the car lot, and I think the scene where his wife and daughter go, they're like at their house, it looks like the same structure. And then Jigsaw's like little area where Singh and Danny Glover go.
Shop.
Yeah, that looks like this probably the same set that they made the bathroom sequence. All probably made just like in that little area. All that to say, really, really well done.
I have to point out from where Gordon starts to where he ends, and you know, seeing the movie a couple times already, that progression is just so clear the more you watch it.
Yeah.
You know, and I remember watching this movie and thinking Adam was going to be the first one to really like crack, and it ended up being Gordon.
Well, yeah, Gordon had a lot more to lose, you know, he had his family.
It was definitely, yeah, and you see that moment where he really does crack. It has to do with his family.
Yeah.
I thought it was fantastic.
It's just a really refined movie. It's like everything has a place. They had a good red herring. They had a good conclusion. The characters weren't stupid. They acted the way that you would expect people to act realistically. So all that is great. What would you rate this?
Oh, this one is up there for me. It's not my favorite Saw movie.
Really?
No, but it is, I think, probably my second. So I'm gonna go with a 9.5.
Yeah, I'll go with a 9 for me. It's pretty solid. Which is your favorite Saw movie?
I think it's the third one.
Really?
Yeah, and most people, I feel like I'm in the minority, but the third one is my favorite.
Yeah. What happened in the fourth one? That's where they like dissect his body. Yeah.
Yeah,
this one's up there. This might be my favorite, just because it feels kind of like you said, kind of like it's self-contained. It doesn't need the others. 9 for me. But of course, these are just some of our thoughts. We'd love to know what you guys think of Saw. Hopefully you enjoyed and got value out of rewatching with us. You know, I don't know, if we want to do more of that with movies that we have seen that are popular, let us know. Maybe we'll do that. If you did enjoy it, leave this video a like. It helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe. You'll be notified when we post the next video. Check out Patreon. You can watch some of these before anyone else, and the full-length reaction will be over there too. Also, we have just started Invincible. That won the last Patreon poll. It's exclusively on there for now. But for now, that is it. Jen and I appreciate you watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Take care.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.